Okay, engineering tech. So I'm going to create a mousetrap car. To do this here, I'm going to start in Fusion 360. First thing I'm going to do is Command S. I want to save it. I have created a engineering tech location and a mousetrap car file here, and this is going to be MTC 2.0 for me. Click on save. Once I've saved it here, I'm going to go to create a sketch, or create a new component. Sorry, new component first here. And I'll plug it here in a second. And I'm going to create my top view of my car first here. So TOP. Click OK. Grab a plug in while I'm recording this video so our computer does not die on us. And then make sure you're saving as you go in case it's not backing up to the cloud as you create this here. So next here, I'm going to create a sketch. Okay, click on Create a Sketch. I'm going to do this on my top view. On my top view now, create a rectangle. We're going to do a center rectangle. And then I'm going to drag this out. This needs to fit inside of your plastic boxes, which you'll measure in class. I'm going to create a dimension on this, sketch dimension. And I will dimension this out to 12 inches. That'll fit inside my box. And then the thickness here, the width here, I'm going to bring down to 2.5, actually 2.75. Does not need to be super, super wide. Needs to be wide enough to fit your mousetrap though. And I'll drag this dimension out here to clean things up. And next here, I'm going to make this a little smaller. Click on this little minus symbol to get it out of the way. And then I want to start with my joints, my connection pieces. So I'm going to create a rectangle, 2-point rectangle. And that didn't do it. Create rectangle, 2-point rectangle, and there we go. And drag this out. And click Escape. Okay, I want to dimension this out. So D for dimension, I'm going to go 1 inch to 1 inch right here. And then this here is also going to be 1 inch, just to make things simple for me. This side is going to be a little bit different. Okay, my sides are actually going to be, I guess from our other video, these are actually still going to be 1/8 of an inch, or 0.125. My top, when I extrude it, is going to be a bit thicker. We have two different thicknesses of wood. I'm going to create my top piece a bit thicker so that I don't break my mousetrap when I launch the mousetrap, because there's a ton of force inside of launching that mousetrap. I'm going to create another one. Okay, I'm going to mirror this actually, so let's go to mirror. And I can mirror this, I think, across everything here. So I'm going to select my objects. We'll see if this allows me to just let me do the lasso form here. So I'm going to have to just select these lines. Click, click. Okay, I want to zoom in here so that I get that little bit. Let's click here, create, mirror. Okay, this line, this line, this line. Okay, select my mirror line. Watch this here, mirror line. If I select right here, you see what that does. Okay, that's not going to work for me. Let's see if I select both of them. Does it go across to, oh, it's going all the way over there. Okay, that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to create my own mirror line just to make things easier here. I'll create a line, and this line is going to be on my construction layer. And I can select this, make this line here, and it's going to go all the way across there on the center. And I'm also, while I'm at this here, I'm going to do another mirror line right here, and it's still on the construction layer, escape. And now I can mirror this across. So again here, we'll see if I can get my lasso to work properly. Nope, not going to work. If I can, I think I got to, yeah, I can't get that lasso to work properly. I'm not sure why I can't draw a rectangle right now. Escape, create, mirror. Okay, select my objects. I'll zoom in on here. I want to select this object. I want to select this object. And just make sure I get that line. Create that. Okay, select my mirror line here. Going straight across. Click OK. Okay, now I'm going to mirror this again. And I'm going to clean up my constraints there. I want to select this, this, oh, mirror. Boom, boom, boom. And this is definitely faster if I can figure out why the rectangle lasso is not working. I'm sure there's might be here. Select my mirror line, we'll try that in a second. and go across here. You can see it mirrored across there. Click OK. Okay, it might be, so when I click on, if I create mirror again, okay, my selection here, it looks like Windows 1, Freeforms 2, Paint Selections 3. So I bet Windows selection, if I wanted to mirror this here, there we go. That's what's going on. That select button up there, I must have pressed. I think if you press something else that you should not be, I must have pressed something. So, okay, I'm not quite finished with my sketch yet. I'm gonna create another rectangle. And this one is going to be a 2-point rectangle. I'm going to create it right here, going across, and I'm going to create it halfway. And, oh, big thing here, Command Z. I want to get off my construction layer, create rectangle, 2-point rectangle, and this one's going all the way right here. Escape. Okay, I'm going to dimension this out, so D for dimension. Okay, this is going to be 0.5. This will be 0.125. And then I'm going to select this here, create. I'm going to mirror it. So watch this here. So create, mirror. Make sure I'm on the right select here, Windows selection. And I want to mirror this across this line. Click OK. And then I'm going to delete. Okay, I'm going to delete. I guess I can't delete that yet. So I'm going to mirror this all across here. So let's take this, mirror it, object selected, and then I'm going to mirror it to the other side. You can see what happens right there. Pops in. Using that mirror command can save you a ton of time with your drawing. And I just deleted that center line there, and I'm going to delete this line right here. And then I'm going to come down and I'm going to delete this line right there. Come across there. Cool. Okay, now what I'm going to do here. Next, let's see, I want to do one on the side too, so I'm going to do the same thing on that side point. Rectangle, okay, and I wonder, can I mirror? Let's try and mirror that over there. I don't think I can, but we'll try. Mirror, can I mirror this across that? No, that won't work. I would have to rotate it. I'm not going to worry about that. Rectangle, 2-point rectangle, okay, same idea here. Boom. Okay, and I'll zoom in on it. D for dimension. This is going to be 0.5. Then this is going to be 0.125. Oop, didn't lock on that line, so let's do, I think if I do that one first, or go from here to here, and 0.125. Nope, didn't work. Okay, back it up. Create. Let's go rectangle again here. Okay, make sure I'm on that point there. Drag up. D for dimension. Let's see if this works now. 0.125. Still not working how I want it to work. So let's do it from this point. D for dimension. Boom, boom. 0.125. We'll see if that stays there. I had to stay on that origin point, on that midpoint. Okay, this will be 0.5. Next here, I'm going to mirror that. So select my objects again, box, okay, mirror line, boom, goes across, click OK. I can delete that little line there if it allows me to delete it without deleting that construction line. And then I want to mirror this. Oh, nope, I'm not going to worry about that because I'm actually going to cut that area out. So this will be where my axle will be for my drivetrain. Okay, my mousetrap's going to live up here somewhere, and my drivetrain will be back here. All right, I can finish the sketch. Okay, E for extrude. The big thing here, I'm going to hold the shift key and my mouse wheel. I can rotate around, see which way I'm going to extrude, drag straight up. I am going to extrude this 3/16 of an inch, so my top piece is going to be a bit thicker than my side pieces. So 3/16, enter. And then, looks good. I'm going to Command S, I'm going to save it. User saved. Okay, next here, I'm going to create a new component, and I'm going to keep on rolling with this video right now. This will be my side piece here. I'm going to put side 1. Let's put side 1. Click OK. I'm going to create my side 1 on this side right here. So I'm going to create. I'm going to go to create sketch, and I want to create it. And making sure, I like to click on, zoom in, click on this little corner right here. Zoom out. Okay, first thing you want to do is project it. This allows you to bring the sketch plane from the other objects onto this new sketch. Click OK. And then I'm going to create a rectangle, okay, a 2-point rectangle. And this one, I'm going to drag all the way across here. I like to drag to there and then try and drag straight down. Okay, that'll lock it. Escape. D for dimension. I'm going to dimension this out, again, 12 inches. And then I want to dimension this entire aspect out here. And I'm going to make this, I have a ruler in front of me right now. I'm going to go for 1 inch. Okay, just 1 inch off the ground. I think that'll be good. And, okay, I'm also, before I extrude more things here, I want to create little notches here along the side that's going to allow those side pieces to connect. And I actually only have to worry about this area right here. So, again, I'm going to create a rectangle. And this is going to be a 2-point rectangle. And I'm going to go right here to right there somewhere. I'll zoom in on this so we can see it. Press escape. D for dimension. And this one's going to be a thickness of, I got to think about my side pieces. All my side pieces are thinner, so this is going to be 0.125. Maybe I want to make that back piece. No, we'll stick to 0.125. Enter. And then this dimension here, let's make this just a 1/2 inch, 0.5. And then I'm going to dimension from the bottom to here. Okay, I'm going to go 0.25 for that. We'll see if that looks okay. Let's go 0.15. I think that'll look a little bit better. There we go. And I don't need to reflect it, so I'm going to not finish that sketch. I'll press escape. Okay, now I am going to, I'm going to extrude. Okay, so what I want to do is E for extrude. And I want to hold the shift key so I can kind of see what I'm doing. I want to extrude inward here, 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 and here. And I'm going to drag it inward like so. And this is going to be going inward 0.125. Enter. I'll see what that looks like there. I'll see if I did it correctly. It looks like a little bit off, so I think it went the wrong way. So let's see here again. E. Okay, I want to go this way. I can drag in, and I want to make sure that I get this piece here, and this piece here, and I only want to go in negative 0.125. That's what I'm missing. Click OK. Cool. And then I can, let's make sure that back section looks okay. Yeah, that should look good. I'm going to reflect this across. So to mirror this across there, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to turn on my origin. So I see that origin right there. You can also turn on this origin too. And then I'm going to mirror this to the other side. So I'm going to create, I'm going to go to mirror. I want to mirror component. Okay, make sure it says component. And then I'm going to select my object. Actually, I'm going to go, I'm going to moving things around here to make sure this is organized under one component. I got my top, I got my side. I'm going to activate that top component. Then I'm going to go to create. Then I'm going to go to mirror. Okay, components, select this component, select my mirror line, boom, pops on that side, click OK. Side 1 mirror. And that mine's green on there. All right, next here, I'm going to focus around here, get an isometric view again. I want to create this back section, so I'm going to rotate towards that left side back there. Hold my shift key to rotate around. And now we're going to create a new piece just to hold this back piece together. So create a new component. This is my back. Okay, once I've created that back, create a sketch. And then I'm going to create that sketch. Where do I want to create it? I'm going to create it on this corner here, right there. And then I want to project on everything. So I want to project on that, I want to project on that, every little bit that you can project on. Okay, any square, any rectangle, and then click OK. Hold my shift key to rotate around a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to create rectangle, 2-point rectangle, and I want to get on that node there. I'm going to drag this all the way across right there. Click. And then I'm going to extrude. Okay, E for extrude. I know I want to extrude this piece. Okay, if I can look at this here, this, and this, it's going to go inward. Okay, so it's going to be negative, and it's going to be negative 0.125. Enter. and then activate my top component. And you can see everything's jointed together nicely. All right, last couple things in this video before I make one last video for you on how to start the laser cutting process. So I want to create where I want to put my axles, and I want to cut out an area for the mouse trap. I'm going to create another sketch. I'm going to do this in my top view, so I'm going to activate that component. I'm going to create sketch, and I want to do it right here. And I'm going to take this, make that smaller, and I'm going to create a rectangle, 2-point rectangle. And again, I'm going to cut out just this front area. This is where my axle, my drivetrain will go for my mouse trap. And then D for dimension. I'm going to dimension this out. This is going to be, let's just make this 1.5 inches. And let's make this here, make that 4 inches. And then I want to make this distance right here. And we're going to make this 0.5. And let's see what this is here too. That's 0.75. So over constrained, delete that. Okay, let's try. What is this dimension here? I forget what this dimension is. 2.75. Okay, so what I'm going to do is 2.75. So let's make this a bit thinner. Okay, let's make this our 1.25. I think it'll be better there. And then if I think about a calculator, okay, and I have clear this out, okay, 2.75 minus 1.25 equals, divide that by 2.75. Okay, so 0.75 on each side. I'll back it up a step here. I don't need an appearance. Okay, D for dimension, and I want to make this distance from here to here. I want to make that 0.75, enter. And you can see if it's all black, that means it's fully constrained, meaning you don't have to do this side. You don't want to over constrain your sketches. Click escape. Then extrude. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. And operation cut. And I can just drag it. Okay, I'm going to drag it straight through. And if I can move this around here. There we go. And drag it straight down. And click OK. Cool. That looks good. And you can cut more out of this too. You want to make it lighter. You can make some unique designs too. I'm going to keep it simple right now. Okay, then I want to put a wheel over here and a wheel over here. I'm going to try and center them both on the side of these joints. So I'm going to go to my side one, activate that right over here. Okay, I'm going to create a sketch on this side. Okay, I'm going to do a center, and you can see, if we zoom in here, you can see it lines up to that center point. Okay, so I'm going to create it right here. And then these, if you're doing the generic ones, the dimension on this is going to be a D for dimension. This is going to be a 7 millimeters. Type mm in there, and maybe a lowercase mm, and it pops in as 0.276. Okay, then I want to dimension it from the bottom. So create a dimension here, and I'll dimension it from here to here. And let's do on this one, and you can choose whatever you want. I think I'm going to do like 0.35 though. That looks pretty good right there. Does that look good? I think that looks good. And then let's see if I can mirror this. Okay, so mirror it. Select this here. Okay. We'll see if I can select my mirror line. If I turn on my origin and I hold my shift key and I want to mirror it, let's see, side, if I turn on this origin there, now I can see that. You can see this is the generic origin for the whole part, and then I have another origin just for that piece here. Here's my mirror line. You can see it pops up right there. If you've done it correctly, it should pop up at the same spot. Click OK. And then I'm going to extrude it. E for extrude, boom, boom, operation, cut. Okay, and I'm going to drag it all the way across there. Click OK. All right, sweetness. Get a home view, and here we go. Cool. That looks good. Make sure you saved it up. In the next video, I'm going to talk about laser cutting. Okay, in the laser cutting video, there's a lot of quick details that you'll need to pause on to make sure you've done it correctly. And then I click OK.